Hey, what's up guys? This is Jake with Casual Ecommerce, and in this video we're going to be talking about why the way that you are trying to sell products is incorrect, and more importantly, how you can fix it. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Okay, so really quick before we get started, I have a quick question. If you are a regular viewer of my videos, if you're a channel regular, I'd like you to just go ahead and say hello and let me know in the comments down below. I'm just curious how many of you guys there are. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and get right into the content here. So what I'm talking about is when it comes to selling products and even advertising products, but mainly the selling aspect of it. And by selling, I mean the actual sales process, so like product descriptions and things like that. So the main issue that people have is they list features and specs, like specifications, instead of actually selling the person with actual benefits. So let's just give you a couple practical examples. So let me find something here. All right, so let's say I have this pair of headphones right here. They're Astro A40s, so they're very popular gaming headphones. So if somebody were to try and sell these to me, what most people are doing is their description would just be a bunch of specifications. So it'd be like decibel level, or these headphones are 8x12, or it'd be like the cushion is so-and-so inch thick. And to be honest, I just don't really care that much about that stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, the features and specs are things that you do need to let people know. So obviously customers need to know the features, but it shouldn't be your primary or solo strategy for actually selling the product. So a lot of the time I see people's descriptions, and the descriptions is filled with nothing but just features and specs, and that's just not going to cut it. So, for example, a more efficient way of trying to sell me that pair of headphones would be a sentence or two that says something like, with these headphones, you're going to be able to hear the enemy tracer from a mile away. And that's a video game reference, so if you don't get that, I apologize, but it's a video game headphones, so it's going to be a video game reference, you know? So let me give you a different example that's maybe more applicable to everyone. So let's take a look at my computer chair right there. Okay, so I don't really give a shit if the chair is, 2 foot by 5 foot, or if it's ergonomic and all this different stuff. That's not really getting me excited. Now, while that type of information does need to be available on a description page, that's not really what's doing the selling. What's specifically going to sell me is the benefits of the chair, not the features. So when you're trying to sell products, you need to focus more on the benefits of it. How is it going to benefit the person buying it versus the features? So what are the benefits of a chair like this? Well, for example, it could be your back's going to hurt less, so I'll be able to be more productive because I'll be able to work for longer periods of time. Or your back's gonna hurt less, so I'll be able to play video games for a longer period of time. So that's an example of a benefit versus a feature or a specification. And there's a huge difference between that, because features don't really sell products, but benefits do. Because features, you're speaking to the logical mind of a person. However, normally, and a lot of people, what makes their decision making to buy something in their brain is usually going to be their emotional mind. So in order to appeal to the emotions of somebody, you need to list and explain the benefits of the product in vivid detail. So if you're listing off the features of a product, the buyer, the potential buyer, can't really picture in their head them using the product. They're just reading a bunch of technical information, which, like I said, is necessary, but it should never be a standalone thing. However, if you're listing off benefits, if, for going back to the chair example, if they say, so this chair is so comfortable that you'll be able to sit in it for hours and your productivity is going to go through the roof. Now I'm no longer thinking about, oh, it's 2 foot by 5 foot or something like that. I'm immediately equating this chair to being able to work longer, which is going to equal more money for me. So now I literally associate this chair with more money. So that can even appeal to the logical mind, but it's also getting somebody emotionally aroused because they can actually picture themselves using the product. They can actually think, okay, this is how this specific product is going to benefit me. So this is the most efficient way of actually actively selling products, whether it's in your product descriptions specifically, but even when you're writing ad copy and stuff like that, you need to push benefits instead of features, because every product has features, and certain features are better than others, and people come to expect to, whenever they land on a product page to buy something, they already know the features most likely, and they already know the specs, and they expect to see all the features and specs there. But what really matters is the benefits. That's how you can stand out over somebody else. That's how you can literally sell the same exact product as somebody else, but sell it more efficiently, because they just have some cut and paste description with a bunch of random specs and numbers, and then you have a description of video that's explaining all of the benefits of this product, how it's actually going to fit into the customer's life and improve their life. And like I said, you can do this with the ad copy and everything else. So this is something I see a lot, and this is something that I did in the beginning as well. It's a mistake I did as well, because this is more advanced selling. Like, this is actually more so like sales training, like specific sales training, and it more so gets into the psychology of how to properly sell a product. So whenever you're writing your product descriptions or writing your ad copy, just make sure to actually appeal to the potential buyer's emotions by explaining the benefits of a product, and don't really worry so much about the features, because the features are just there. They're just the thing that has to be there, but it's not actually what's going to end up closing the sale for you. So with that said, that's going to be it for this video. If you like tips like this, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content, and I'll see you guys in another video.